guys, how you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. So today, if you cannot tell by my beautiful Disneyland ears or the title of this video, I'm going to be doing the Disneyland / Disney Parks tag. I was actually tagged to do this video by Allie over at Allie M Books, so thank you so much, Allie, for tagging me. I'm so excited to do this video. I have been in a huge Disney mood recently, and this was just the perfect video to film to kind of, I don't know, feed into my current addiction. So I'm super excited to be filming this video, and I haven't really looked at the questions since I first watched her video, so I don't really remember what they are, so let's hope this goes well. So the first question is, which Disney parks have you visited? I visited Disneyland and Disney World, all of the parks in Disney World. That's all that I visited. I would love to go back to Disney World. I haven't gone there since 2009, but I go to Disneyland more often than anything. Number 2 is, what is your earliest Disney parks memory? The first time I went to Disneyland was when I was 2. You know, like when you look at like photos and like you're like, oh, I remember that, but then you don't know if you actually remember it or if you just remember looking at photos of it. So I honestly don't know what my earliest memory of Disney is. I feel like I remember meeting Minnie Mouse and like my mom holding me, but I've seen a photo of that a million times, so I don't know if I'm just remembering the photograph and thinking it's my own actual memory. That's something that I do remember, actually. I was 4 years old and I went to go meet Belle and the Beast, and for some reason the Beast scared the living crap out of me. Something about his costume just terrified me, and so I made my mom go over to them before I met them to tell the Beast to go away because I was scared of him and didn't want to take a photo with him. Poor Beast. I would die to meet the Beast now because I don't know if he's still out as a character that you can meet. I have not seen him, but I made him go away, and so I took a picture with Belle, and if you look at the photo, there's me with Belle, and then you can see the Beast kind of like turned around in the background because I didn't want him in my photo. I didn't want to meet him. I feel really bad about it now, but I think that is my earliest memory. I do think that I remember that one. Number 3 is, which is your favorite park? So I think I'm biased towards Disneyland just because I go there more often, so it's clearer in my memory than Disney World, which I haven't been in a long time. So yeah, I think I'd have to say Disneyland, but if I had to pick a park from Disney World, I think it would have to be Magic Kingdom because it's basically Disneyland, or Hollywood Studios because it's got my favorite ride, Tower of Terror. So I feel like I just gotta go with Disneyland for this one. Number 4, which on-site hotels have you stayed at? I honestly can't remember. I don't know. I'm sure I've stayed at quite a few. I can't remember if I've ever stayed at like a Disneyland one. I probably stayed at like the Disneyland hotel. I don't know. We typically go something off-site. But for Disney World, we did stay in a hotel, but I can't remember what it was called. Oh, Pop Century? Is that a hotel? I don't know. I can't remember. Number 5 is, what is your favorite Disney holiday photo? I don't know if that means like holiday from like Christmas or like Halloween or something like that, or if it just means like your favorite photo from like your vacation. I might be able to do both, and I'll try to insert them on screen if I have them on my computer. I don't know, there's a really cute one of me with Winnie the Pooh that I adore, and me with Tigger. Basically any photo with me with the characters from 100 Acre Woods back in 2017 are my favorites. I love them so much. I'm just gonna go with those ones. Number 6 is, which is your favorite castle? So I'm sure that if I were to go back to Disney World, I would say Cinderella's castle. But because it's been so long since I've actually physically seen it, I don't quite remember in comparison to Sleeping Beauty's castle. But I feel like I would say Cinderella's castle just because it's so much bigger and more magical than the one in Disneyland. So I'm just gonna go with Cinderella's castle because I do feel like if I were to see it in person again, I would like that one more. Number 7 is, what is your favorite land / area? In Disneyland, I do love Fantasyland. I think is the one that I like. I'm really bad at like names on like the map of Disneyland, but I think I love Fantasyland a lot because it just feels really magical. Number 8 is, what is your all-time favorite ride? My all-time favorite ride is Tower of Terror, but I have not been able to ride it since 2015. Because it's no longer in Disneyland, it's now Guardians of the Galaxy, and I hate Guardians of the Galaxy, so I have not gone on it. So I love Tower of Terror, so I cannot wait to go back to Disney World one day so that I can ride it again. I'm dying. But I love Tower of Terror. I love the aesthetic of Tower of Terror. The old, creepy, haunted hotel is totally up my alley. I love it so much. I love like all like the fake cobwebs and like the old furniture, and I love the uniforms that the cast members wear and how creepy everything is, and just the whole Twilight Zone, Tower of Terror, haunted hotel aesthetic is my favorite. And then obviously I love the drops in the actual ride. Number 9 is, what do you think is the most underrated ride? Well, I think that the Winnie the Pooh ride, the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, I think it's called, is such an amazing ride, and nobody likes it, okay? I always want to go on this ride. I think the first time that I remember going on it, I'm sure I've been on it many times before this, but like the first memory I have of it is in 2014. When my Winnie the Pooh obsession really kicked in, and I made my mom go on it with me, and she was like, this ride is so lame, but I was having the time of my life, okay? It's such an adorable and like whimsical and like weird ride. It's just so much fun. I love seeing all of the characters that I love and adore, and it's just really, really fun, and I have gone on it every single time since. But another really underrated one that I love in California Adventure is the Monsters Inc. ride. Mike and Sully to the Rescue, I think it's called. I freaking adore that ride. I love Monsters Inc. I love both movies, Monsters Inc. and Monsters University. I love Boo, I love Sully, I love Mike. And so when they created that ride and I rode it for the first time, I was in awe of how amazing it was and how beautiful the animatronics were. And seeing Sully all up in the animatronics, he was beautiful. So I love that ride so much, but I feel like no one likes it. When I went back last year, I wanted to go on it, and my brother was like, this ride isn't worth waiting in line for. And I was just like shocked, because I was like, I would wait 20 minutes for this ride. I think it's adorable. I love seeing little Boo, especially when she's hitting Randall. Oh, it's a masterpiece. I adore it. And so I don't know if that's actually an underrated ride or if it's just like underrated in my family, but I freaking adore it. And what do you think is the most overrated ride? I think Peter Pan's Flight is a little overrated. Like, it's a cute ride and it's really fun how you get to go on the pirate ship and kind of get to like go over to London and everything. I think it's like a really like cool idea for a ride, and it's really fun. But the lineup is always 45 minutes, and most of the line is not shaded. So you're standing in the heat for like 45 minutes for like a couple minute long ride that just isn't really worth the lineup. So I'm sorry if that's like one of your favorite rides. It is a good ride. I just don't understand why the lineup is always so freaking long. Oh my god, especially since it's been open for literally forever. Like, I don't understand. 11, what is your favorite show / parade? I really like the Five Parade. Only thing is that they spray water at you, and I don't like water being in my face, and they hit my face last time. So I don't like being sprayed with water, but I love that it's like Pixar themed, so I love seeing all my favorite Pixar characters, which is why I love that parade. My favorite show, I love the show that used to be, I can't remember what the theater is called, but it's not like the Frozen musical show, but I loved the Aladdin show. The Aladdin show was magical. When they would get on the magic carpet and fly around, it was everything, and I'm so mad that they replaced it with Frozen. That's my favorite show that I can no longer see, but it's fine. Number 12, do you enjoy meeting characters? I do. And this is a conversation that I've actually had with Allie before, but I love meeting non-verbal characters because they can't speak to me, and that makes me feel a lot more comfortable than verbal characters because I cannot hold conversations to save my life, especially with beautiful princesses and cool princes, and like they're all in character, and I just get so overwhelmed because they're so cool that I just cannot hold a conversation with them. I can't keep the charade going, like I can't do it. I'm not good at it, and it just ends up being this awkward interaction, and I feel really bad for them because they're just trying to do their job, and I'm like, I'm sorry that I can't interact with you because I suck, but I do like the photos that I have with them. I just don't like interacting with them because I'm not good at it and I feel awkward and weird afterwards. But I do love meeting the nonverbal characters because it's so easy. I just go up to them and I hug them, and it's like a really cute moment. Their costumes are always so soft and like fluffy, and I adore it. And I just always get the cutest photos with them. Like my favorite photos are like with Sully and like Winnie the Pooh. Literally, I have a Polaroid in the back of my phone right now of me with Sully from last year. So like, I just find them so much easier to interact with because you just hug them and then you pose for a photo, and then that's it. And it's so easy and I love it so much. 13. What characters have you met and who was your favorite? So because I've been to Disney a lot of times, I've met a lot of characters. I've met Pooh Bear, Eeyore, Tigger, Minnie and Mickey, like all like the gang. I've met like Rapunzel and like Flynn Rider. I've met Princess Tiana and Naveen. Like I've met so many characters, but I have a couple answers for this one. I love Winnie the Pooh. I met him for the first time as like an adult or like a grown-up person, because I met him when I was little, but I met Winnie the Pooh in 2017 when I was with my mom, and I love Pooh Bear. So basically I hugged him, and then he started to dance with me, and I have a Polaroid. My mom captured the perfect Polaroid of Winnie the Pooh dancing with me, and it's the cutest thing in the world. I also met Peter Pan back in 2014, and this was an interaction that I actually did enjoy because it was at a character breakfast, and I love character breakfasts because it gives you an opportunity to meet all of these characters, and they come to you, and sometimes it's characters that you don't see very often in the parks. Me and my mom were getting my food. My grandma was sitting at our table waiting for us, so we're getting our food, and we had a cast member come up to us saying, Peter Pan's at your table, did you want to go meet him before he moves on? So we went back to our table, and he was already like talking to my grandma and having a conversation with my grandma. So that was most of his interaction. He was just telling us like what he was talking about, how like my grandma like poisoned us and that's why we weren't at the table or something. We just took a photo and it was really nice, but he was really attractive and he had like the prettiest blue eyes, and I was honest to God fangirling about him for the rest of the day. It was just so magical. Number 14 is what is your favorite restaurant? So I'm really bad with restaurant names in Disneyland. I don't know what any of them are called. But basically at Disneyland I just eat like hamburgers. Any place that serves a hamburger, they pretty much all taste the same. But my favorite like aesthetic place is actually not in Disneyland. It's in California Adventure, and it's Flo's Diner, which I find so funny because I don't like Cars. The first movie's okay, but the rest of them I don't care about. Flo's Diner is like 50s inspired, and that's why I love it so much. It's got the pastel blues and the pinks and the everything that I adore about the 50s. So I love eating in Flo's Diner. Number 15, do you have any Disney traditions? I mean, there's rides that we always make sure that we go on. I don't think we have any traditions. Number 16, what is your most fond Disney park memory? Again, like I have so many that it's hard to pick absolute favorites. A really funny one that I like is me and my mom went to Disneyland just by ourselves in 2017, and we went on Splash Mountain, and they put me in the very front seat of the like log that you sit in, and I've never sat in the front of Splash Mountain before, so I didn't really know what to expect. But I was in the very front row and I got freaking soaked. I got soaked on the smallest little dip, like the very first like little dip that you do. I got soaked, and I don't know how that happened because it's the smallest little dip, the smallest drop, and I got soaked. And then we went down like a little drop, and the water, I was wearing like a tank top, and literally the water went up and right down my shirt, and the weather wasn't very good, okay? It was not a hot day, so it took forever for me to dry, and then I got even more soaked. We went down obviously the big drop, and it was just all down my shirt. I was soaked. It was not fun, but it's like a really funny like thing to talk about because you don't expect to get like soaked on that first little dip, and I don't know what was happening that day, but I was soaking. Number 17 is, what is your favorite thing you've bought in the parks? Okay, so I'm obsessed with Beauty and the Beast. And so when I saw that these were items that you could buy, I was all over it. And that is Cogsworth and Lumiere statues. So this one's an actual working clock. I have yet to put batteries in him because I'm scared he's going to make a ticking sound. And I don't want a ticking sound. And there's also still plastic in there I haven't taken out. But he's a real working clock. And then Lumiere does have LED lights. They sit on my bookshelves at all times. I absolutely adore them. I just think they're so beautifully made and they look so nice on my bookshelf, and I feel like I'm a part of like Belle's library. These ones are my favorite things that I bought in from the parks. Number 18, describe your dream Disney holiday. So I think my ideal Disney holiday is not in the summertime. Anytime not in the summer. The summer was miserable. I love going at Christmas time because it's so magical, and I love all the decorations that they have up and the different outfits that all the characters are wearing. So maybe at Christmas time, although it is extremely busy at Christmas time, but it's just so magical that I don't even care. I think just at Christmas time with my family. Yeah, I think that sounds really great. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a huge thumbs up if you did enjoy. Comment down below what you guys love about Disneyland, what your favorite parks is, how many times have you gone, all of the fun stuff. Tell me all of the information. Subscribe if you have not yet already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!